Hey, guess what we're reading? Reading the Quran. Alright, we're on Surah 77 in Mursalat, or those who sent forth. Then you say, A'udhu billahi minash shaitan al-rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Okay, number 1. By the winds sent forth one after another to man's profit, which then blow violently in tempestuous gusts, and scatter things far and wide, then separate them one from another, then spread abroad a message, whether of justification or of warning. Assuredly, what ye are promised must come to pass. Then when the stars become dim, when the heaven is cleft asunder, when the mountains are scattered to the winds as dust, and when the apostles are all appointed a time to collect, for what day are these portents deferred? For the day of sorting out. And what will explain to thee what is the day of sorting out? Ah, woe that day to the rejectors of truth. Did we not destroy the men of old for their evil? That sounds so hopeful, man, but there's a lot of darkness out there, and you're just like, why don't those evil people just die already? Why are they allowed to just have their reign? But I know they're not allowed. They got their time and they'll get their accounting, but sometimes I just kind of wish that they'd be destroyed. So shall we make later generations follow them. Thus do we deal with men of sin. Ah, woe, that day to the rejectors of truth. Again, the generations coming up. And thus do we deal with men of sin, especially the flesh peddlers. Have we not created you from a fluid held despicable, the which we placed in a place of rest firmly fixed, for a period of gestation determined according to need? For we do determine according to need, for we are the best to determine things. Ah, woe that day to the rejectors of truth. Have we not made the earth as a place to draw together the living and the dead, and made therein mountains standing firm, lofty in stature, and provided for you water sweet and wholesome? That makes you think, right? God's like, water sweet and wholesome. But most of the waters now are being polluted through fracking, garbage, oil spills. Ah, woe that day to the rejectors of truth. It will be said, Depart ye to that which ye used to reject as false. Depart ye to a shadow of smoke ascending in 3 columns. Wow. 3 columns, which yields no shade of coolness and is of no use against the fierce blaze. Indeed, it throws about sparks huge as forts, as if there were a string of yellow camels marching swiftly. Ah, woe the day to the rejectors of truth. That will be a day when they shall not be able to speak, nor will it be open to them to put forth pleas. Your no pleas cannot talk. Ah, woe that day. Look at that. It says it on 28. Ah, woe that day. 24. Ah, woe that day. 37. Ah, woe that day to the rejectors of truth. That will be a day of sorting out. We shall gather you together and those before you. Now, if ye have a trick or plot, use it against me. Hey, look at that. If you have a trick or plot, use it against me. That sounds like it's like talking to the devil, right? It's like God is like talking to all the servants of Satan. If you got some trick, try it now, because justice is coming. Pull out the stops, see what you can do. Ain't gonna work. Ah, woe that day to the rejectors of truth. As to the righteous, they shall be amidst cool shades and springs of water, and they shall have fruits all they desire. Eat ye and drink ye to your heart's content, for that ye worked righteousness. Thus do we certainly reward the doers of good. Ah, woe that day to the rejectors of truth. O ye unjust, eat ye and enjoy yourselves but a little while, for that ye are sinners. I like that. I really like these ones. I know people get terrified and they don't understand when I enjoy these types of warnings, but there's some good in that. Especially when you read like crimes that people have committed on death row that got them there. When you read verses like this, man, you're like, wow. They may not get justice in this world, and pity might be put on them in this world, but there'll come a day. Ah, woe that day to the rejectors of truth. And when it is said to them, prostrate yourselves, they do not so. Ah, woe that day to the rejectors of truth. Then what message after that will they believe in? 47 and 49. Yeah, this is definitely repeating. I will on 34 too. I think this is the one that had the most repetition in it. Oh, that's the end of that section. The next section is Naba. O ye unjust, O ye that enjoy yourselves but a little while, for that ye are sinners. Can be comforting, right? We are the best to determine things. And we do determine according to need. It's very solemn.